the heck? Hang on. This is... Whoa. Right, that's not good. Is that... Okay, if you don't know, that noise that you can hear, you hear that? Yeah, if your engine does that, bad. Very, very bad. I've been driving this one around, going to town in it, and I love it. I've even bought it a seat cover. It's doing fantastic. So I now know that this one has to be sold. And what I'm going to do now is get this one ready for its new owner, whoever that might be. To do that, I bought some of Derek Berry's Vice Grip Shine Juice to go over and just bring this patina out a little bit. And I'm going to clean it up. It's in pretty good condition. I was driving it for a while and I didn't have any issues. I'm going to test drive it now and make sure that there isn't anything new that's creeped in that could cause a problem for whoever buys it. And then I'm going to get it cleaned up, tidy, photographed, and ready for sale. The interior is pretty good. Dashboard looks okay. The bed's actually in really good condition. That there is the headliner, which I took out because I wanted to make sure no mice would start roosting in it. That can go in easily enough. This is all in great condition. The bed is immaculate, really. And I love this on the topper to get it to go down again. Ooh, you hit yourself on the head with that. Ow. Let's go in again without smacking myself. And I love this on the topper, so to get it to go down again, you pull this. Ha! And not shut it. And I love this on the topper. To get this to go down again, you pull that string and it releases it. And that's locked in. All right, let's see if it will run. Love it. Ooh, sounds rough though. I think a bit of driving should clear up. It does sound really rough. I was using this a lot. If I needed to go to a friend's house or just nip into town, I would just jump in this. It's a nice rig to drive around in. So I'm not expecting any huge problems. It's only been sat for a month or two since I was last really driving it. And not that much can go wrong in only a month or two of sitting. I only use ethanol-free fuel in any of these rigs that I'm not driving every single day. So it's not like the fuel could go bad at the carb or anything like that. So I'm hoping a little bit of a warm-up drive, triple check that nothing's a problem, and then we are good to go. Make it nice and shiny. And make sure that whoever this new owner is going to be, whoever decides to buy it, might even be one of you folks, who knows, is going to have a car that they really like. Oh, truck. Yeah, it's a truck, isn't it? It's not a car, yeah. This has tightened up a bit through here because we're in spring, stoke, maybe early summer, I don't know. All the vegetation's growing up and whoa. And it's just getting a bit tighter. I'll end up running the tractor through here with the cutters and making sure I've still got a clear path, because this is a great little track just to make sure vehicles are running okay without having to go on the road or, you know, endangering other road users or any of that stuff. So it's running on 8 now. It started off a bit 70. No real vibration. Other than, you know, decades old leaf springs on an off-road course. Other than that, everything is groovy. If you're wondering what's happening with our other projects right now, the Ford GPW Jeep, I have every single bit I need for that engine. I'm ready to do all the machine work, build that up as a really nice new engine. Unfortunately, we are slammed in our day job right now, which is the engine machine shop, as everybody knows, I'm sure. We typically would have 6 engines queued at any given time, ready to go and be torn down and rebuilt. And that's how many I like to have just ready, so that we've got a nice buffer. As of right now, I have 19. It is crazy, crazy busy. And because of that, and because I have so many customers' engines in at the moment, it's really hard for me to just throw a personal engine in there ahead of all these paying customers, you know? So I've just got to clear that little backlog and free up a stand so that I can go through and, you know, work on my own stuff. But that's probably a couple of weeks out before we get to machine that one. And you'll see that every part of it being machined and reassembled, and then it's started and run, and then we'll have that Jeep running around, driving. I also want to show you a video of us repairing that hole in the hood as well, because there's no point doing a brand new video, a brand new engine, and then have water pouring in it because they have that huge hole. So we'll get that done. The case tractor, that's really close. I have quite a bit of editing to do on the early video that we shot of that, and we're just at a point where I'll be rebuilding the car, putting it on, doing the usual checks, and I should have that running, you know. So that'll be a video that's coming out relatively soon. That noise was the mousetrap falling off the seat. We keep mousetraps in every single car and check them daily. Make sure that we don't get any rodents. With this being Montana, a lot of mice around. The only way you can consistently keep them out of your cars is to have a trap in every car, sometimes 2, and check them every single day, because you don't want a smelly dead mouse in a car. Alright, how are we doing now? Well, that was a fun noise. Whoa. Okay, that was that's not a fun noise. What the heck? Hang on. This is... Whoa. Right, that's not good. Is that... Okay, if you don't know, that noise that you can hear, you hear that? Yeah, if your engine does that, bad. Very, very bad. Might be a lifter, probably a rod. Sounds really, sounds like a lifter or a rod. I can't sell a vehicle, even if it's one of my own personal vehicles, with an engine fault, with a worn engine. I can't do that. We run an engine machine shop, and we kind of pride ourselves in doing really fancy bougie engines. It's not a good optic for me to sell a vehicle with an engine that does that. How it's decided it's going to ruin itself just by sitting here for 2 months, I will never know. But what I do know is the only way to sort that out is to pull this engine and rebuild it. Just one of those things. If it's making that noise, there is little bits of metal circulating through that engine right now. And I will be parking this up in a second, because oh my god, this is super not good. But okay, so new plan. This was going to be one episode of making this look pretty, get it up for sale, get it onto the new owner. That's not going to happen, I can tell you that right now. So what this plan is now is we're going to pull this engine. This is a Buick 350 V8. So if you want to see a Buick 350 V8 pulled, completely torn down to see what the problem is, then machined so it is better than new, and reassembled and put back in, then subscribe, because that's what the next few videos on this truck is going to be. I'm going to be doing that because I've got no other choice. And I was going to try and sell this relatively cheap to get it onto the next person that's going to enjoy it. It's going to have to be a little bit more expensive now, because it will have a brand new, very fancy 0-mile engine in it, which is going to be better for the next person that has this truck and takes it onto the next stage, because who doesn't want a brand new 0-mile better than new engine? But that's going to push the price up, and I don't really know what price I had in my head for this. I was just going to see what offers came in, but I'm not talking silly money. I still want to keep it as low as possible so that someone can easily buy it and enjoy it and it not be a huge deal. So if you want to see all that and you want to see this taken to the next level, please do subscribe and keep watching, and thank you very much for watching this. We do really appreciate it. You folks watching this and sharing the videos with your friends and liking and subscribing it and commenting, that's what allows us to do all this stuff. That's what pays for all of this. So thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. And I might not appreciate that this engine's just messed up on me, but I do appreciate you guys. So thank you.